What up, dog? Hell yeah. We healing up. We healing up. That's my second time being able to take a shower by myself. Motherfucker. I almost fell twice, too. Who gives a fuck, though? You gotta keep doing what you gotta do. Don't let shit get you or hold you. Dig this, though. I heard this, and I just want to share this with y'all before I call it tonight, man. This nigga Tony the Closer.
Yeah, what I witnessed tonight was something that really is like different, man. I've never experienced somebody have that type of energy.
Ribs, arm, fractured his skull. I ordered this off East Base. It's a police baton. I got this for a nigga. This is not for a white man. This is not for a Mexican. This is not for a Chinese. I got this for a nigga. This for a nigga. This for a nigga.
This nigga armed up.
This for a nigga.
Why only for a nigga, man?
Because when I walk out of my door as a American black man, my number one threat and my greatest threat in America is another nigga killing me. When you look at all the statistics, when you look at all the qualitative and quantitative data and evidence, my greatest threat is another black man. It ain't about where it's who you live amongst. No. This is something different.
You right.
Or what black people do to each other. This is something different.
You right. Because I got white neighbors. But I end up getting shot by the black neighbor. All my life I've been against that shit. All my life I've been about riding on whoever that wasn't black. Don't get me wrong, I ain't been with letting black people slide with doing me wrong, but you know, I ain't never been trying to do the dash on a black person, or I ain't never seen myself in a situation with another black person that couldn't be worked out. And Lord knows, some of them situations I shouldn't have tried to work out. But what he said is correct. And sitting here with lead in me, and I can't talk about the other half of the case. That shit bothers me. It bothers me how we skip past everybody else to do so much dirt to each other. That's just like this Kanye Drink Champs thing. People can sit on there and talk about killing, robbing, and messing each other over and shooting at each other and doing bids. But if he come on there and talk about the people that did bad business with him, he wrong? Why is it cool for us to talk about our ignorance and our death of just a few? Because when I've been to Left Right. That's a big ass project. That's a big, huge ass project. For every one gangster, there had to be 100 decent people in there. Period. A lot of the people living in there work for the city, probably. But I digress. The few gangsters represent us all. And then you can't even say they're gangsters, because when it's time to be gangster, it's not gangster. Because that was damn sure an opportunity to stand up. I mean, I've been fucking with Nori a long time. This is the first thing I ever seen him do that was flawed. So, you know, you can't just write a nigga off because they did something you don't like. We also can't be publicly bashing each other. So I ain't gonna bash nobody. But I am gonna kick the head of this point. Why could we sit on these things and say the most horrible things about each other, what we did to each other, what we want to do to each other, what we will do to each other, what we should do to each other, what we think about each other, how bad each other is. We can say all of that. But if we speak one truth about any man that's not white or Mexican or heterosexual or any other category of person, you get canceled. And the more of us heterosexual men with a leg to stand on feed into that, the worse it's gonna be. Y'all gotta forgive me. They ain't give me no cream. Yeah, y'all that fuck with my YouTube page, I think I'm gonna use the cream left over from the fucking spider bite. Cause that shit healing kinda bad, ain't it? I don't know. I've been letting it breathe. I know y'all in the comments gonna get in here and get on me and talk a bunch of shit, but hey, I got shot. My fucking wrist and my finger hurt so bad. I didn't really think about nothing else. I just cleaned this motherfucker. But I obviously need to start treating it with some shit. However, back to the basics, man. I don't like the fact that when I'm strapping up or when I'm coming out the house, I'm thinking about what another black man want to do to me or what he don't want to do to me, what he hate himself enough to do to me. And then, again, this is where me and Charleston White disagree at. That shit come directly from slavery. And it wasn't slavery. It was Willie Lynch. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just teaching them how to have slaves. He taught them how to make the best slaves and how to control people. How to control the minds of the masses of a people, of a race of people. And by them having a race of people in a new land, shit, his ideals work better than he imagined. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we gonna get off into that Willie Lynch shit. We gonna start doing something different on the channel. We gonna get off into that so I can help y'all understand. But for right now, we out. I'm calling it a night. But yo, all you angry gangster, I just gotta kill a nigga. Do you know if you took that energy and aimed it at the people that really got you or the person that really got you in the situation you in, you probably change your life. You know, your mama house ain't worth that much because they built that freeway. They ain't got shit to do with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy left because he got laid off. Shit, they ain't got shit to do with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your stepdaddy left because he couldn't compete with the welfare. They ain't really had shit to do with him either. You know what I'm saying? They I don't know what to tell you. I see a lot of broken-hearted men willing to inflict that pain on other men that's able to smile. And that's what happened to me, so I can't tell you that it ain't true. Because that's what a motherfucker did to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let them have my smile. Fuck all that. And you motherfuckers keep living. I'm gonna do the same. Until you unhappy people, if you feeling like life is so worthless to the point that you could just take somebody else's life for no reason or attempt to, you just that upset, well then go the whole mile and leave. Because you obviously don't like being here. You don't want to be amongst us. You hate everybody to that degree. You could just leave. You know what I'm saying? That's what a real man or a real woman or a real adult would do. You wouldn't try to inflict that on everybody else, because, I mean, that's bitch behavior. And the problem is most of you angry people think y'all oh so tough, but releasing your anger on an unsuspecting person, man, that shit ain't tough. Fucking with happy people because you unhappy, that ain't gangster. And when you listen to these raps, not these rap songs, but when you listen to a lot of music, it is kind of promoting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not just us killing each other, but us being player haters. It's promoting us not liking somebody else because they happy. It's promoting since we got the same amount of money, we got a beef. It's promoting since this bitch like us both, we gotta hate each other. Like, come on, man. All that shit borderline gay. I would call it another word that really didn't necessarily mean gay. It meant acting as a bitch, you know? But whatever. It's to the point now, you can't even use your vocabulary. So we gotta get creative out here. I don't know what you gonna do, myself either, but I guess stay prepared for these niggas. That shit bothers me to even having to say that to you. But I looked the motherfucker in the face when he tried to get me. And let me tell you, he is very unhappy with life. And even though that motherfucker ain't known me more than 10 days, and they had no more than 30 minutes worth of conversation with me in them 10 days, he looked at me like I was the reason for everything that's wrong with his motherfucking life. And most of the time, that's just how it go. That's just the fuck how it go. You know what I'm saying? I would advise everybody get to dealing with their own unhappiness, because your happiness is yours. Can't nobody get that to you. Can't nobody take that away. It's for you to obtain and for you to keep within yourself. because it's your happiness. You know what I'm saying? So I advise everybody to get out here and get your happiness and quit blaming other people for it. You know what I'm saying? If you love a person and you get them your all and it lasts how it lasts, there's nothing to be mad about, because you had that for that time and it was what it was when it made you feel how it made you feel, and that's enough. All this other shit is irrelevant, man. You gotta start remembering the time. Like Michael Jackson tried to tell you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, cause shit, heaven can wait. I'm trying to leave my kids, nigga. I got a lot more living to do. And always on deck. I don't even want to do that. I don't even like doing that. But I guess in a minute I gotta have a security guard, which is kind of funny, because I just moved out the hood because of the fame. Well, it ain't really fame by my book, but it is being noticed more than I was noticed, and I was already a known guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this nigga over there knew me too. Anyways, we out.